Welcoming you to the Leela Podcast, a place where you can discover all things Osho Leela. You'll get to meet the community, learn about community life, and listen in as we share about our upcoming events and workshops from the perspective of the facilitators and the attendees, supporting you to find your way to Leela.
Hello and welcome to the Osho Leela podcast. I'm Aurora and I live at Osho Leela, so I have the pleasure of seeing these two beauties very often. And this is Ranjana.
Hello.
And this is Amura.
Hello.
And my passion is about intimacy and getting to know myself and others deeper. So they are specialists in that. So I'm going to be asking them lots of questions today because I want to know more. So
I am a specialist. Am I?
yes, you are super special. Very special. So I had the pleasure of joining in this last weekend for the Tantra Experience. Very lucky. I would really like to know more about the modules. I only managed to join in 2 of them. So can you tell me a bit more about the Tantra Experience?
Okay, the Leela Tantra Experience is a program that, to be honest, I channel after 10 years being involved in the Tantra world with different teachers. But I have to say that my inspiration comes from Osho meditations, Man and Sarita, one of my main mentors, and also my connection with nature. So in some point in my life, after, I don't know, experience a lot of Tantra workshop, giving Tantra workshop, I channel these methods, and happy that Leela accept to share as part of the program, the Leela program. And this Leela Tantra Experience is an experiential training and it's divided in 4 modules. The first one is called the Tantra Map. The second is Body and Senses. The third is She and He are One. And the last one is Devotional Tantra.
And Amura, I know your passion for intimacy. Can you tell me your experience with the Tantra over the past 4 weeks and why you've decided to co-facilitate?
To join and to work together. I think for me, being a long time with meditation, with everything that has to do with the body, with massage, and also with kind of an interest of how does the energy work within ourselves and also in connection with others, that was the biggest inspiration. And really, really enjoying working with Ranjana and really getting also to see like how it inspires people, how it really, really does bring the magic in a kind of in a way that is soft and is also like super powerful. It's like really a deep, deep journey and a deep process, which for me brings a lot of beautiful methods together.
Yes. And also I heard some testimonials for participants, and many of them mention the word softness, feel safe, also what authentic tantra, and also was a trip for them to inner journey and also to connection with new friends, because we really in these 4 models create a kaula. Kaula means in Tantra tradition a tribe, a family, and really probably you can see the photos on the website or in Instagram, and it's a beautiful kaula, and definitely we will be in touch. And the idea is to next year we are doing again the Leela Tantra Experience and increase our kaula, our tribe in Leela, and the Tantra tribe in Leela.
Beautiful. I really do agree that it was very soft and gentle, and I have a very basic understanding of Tantra. Is there a way that you could maybe describe it so people could really understand what Tantra is? Because everyone can have a different kind of idea of what Tantra is.
Well, I want to say first what Tantra is not, because always you say Tantra and people think immediately in sex. And Tantra, I like to say is expansion, an expansion of consciousness and expansion of energy. That there are two aspects in our life. Energy is more connecting with the female energy, with the female aspect of life, and consciousness with the masculine aspect of life. Means meditation and dancing, the mountains and the water. And also I would like to say about this softness doesn't mean people don't be talent. Many of them also have been in a deep process, deep transformation, faces different talent or different fears. And through Tantra and this expansion of consciousness and energy, this situation could be resolved, health, and really embrace what for me it means living orgasmically. That is different to having orgasm. Yeah, living orgasmically is something in our daily life, and don't miss the nectar of each moment in our daily life. Even if we are working in society or I don't know, we are doing the same every day, but it is every day is a new fragrance, every day is a new opportunity to live tantrically. So basically Tantra for me is expansion of consciousness, expansion of energy, and we're merging two aspects in our life, in our and go beyond dualities. Yeah, go beyond. And I don't know if you want to say something.
Well, also just remembering like how the journey was with the 4 modules, like how it was really like for everybody to kind of slow down, to get more and more in touch with the energy inside, and to get more intimate, more accustomed with really how the energy is moving. And like what Ranjana also just said, like bringing the meditation and also bringing the dance and art and the feminine aspect, and also the meditation in all of it. For me, the whole combination of going into meditation and also going into celebration, so there is a depth and there is a lightness and there is a slowing down, and in that is also very, very much a deepening. So for me it's really this a really beautiful cocktail of how we can work in a very deep way that doesn't need to be too serious, that also has a playful aspect, and a kind of there was so many beautiful moments that were like really deep and really touching, and also just very joyful. No?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
If I can speak to that, I would say that I managed to go to some difficult places, and it was very kind of gently opening, as opposed to like violently being pulled out or like being ripped open. It was like really I think I got a sense that I can heal through gentleness, and I can heal through pleasure as well, and play and lightness, and the consistent reminders to go into play. And seeing you both yeah, your faces are very expressive of like lightness and play and joy, like pure joy, that it's very inspiring. So that's what is amazing about you as facilitators. You're living it.
Yeah.
You know, you're living this rich, full juiciness. So then I can know, and others can know, that it's possible. We can all live like that.
Yes.
So yeah, it's been a pleasure. Yeah.
Beautiful. And it's really true, because I was just thinking, even in the preparation of the modules, or sometimes when Ranjana was in Barcelona and I was here and we are having Zoom calls to prepare for it or something, it was always like creating the space very beautifully, and in between the Zoom calls sometimes we would always have sharing, sometimes we would get up and dance or have a shake, or like even the preparation of it all was very tantric. It was not like kind of, oh, we're working on it to create something really beautiful. No, it's like right from the start it had like the tantric kind of flavor also in the preparation.
Basically, we live what we teach.
Yeah, that
we live what we teach.
That is the key. That is the key, and to see that has happening is brilliant, inspiring. Yeah.
And I would like to say a little about the step of this program, because some people have been asking me. So the first, you can check more in the Leela website where the description of each module is. But briefly, is the Tantra map is called the first module, and it's about the dynamic and receptive polarities in male and female biological body. Also connection with the elements, because also I'm involved in shamanism, so the elements in our bodies, in our energetic centers. And the second one is called the tantric vision of body and senses, and it's a lot of pleasure. You connect with the senses as a doorway to go within, but also to go and connect with the outside world, and with pleasure, with sensuality, with playfulness. And then the she and here one is this aspect, the Ardhanareshvara. Ardhanareshvara is half female and half male, and in this model it's very easy to balance this action and stillness in our life, and also be more empathic with your partner, with the opposite sex. And the devotional tantra is the unity between conscious sexuality, love, and devotion. Yes.
A perfect journey with everything covered.
Yes.
Great.
Yeah, and really for me it was really like starting in the beginning, really starting within, and really starting to more understand like how do our own energies work, and how does it work in the connection with another. And then going more into connection, and then also going more into understanding of inner man, inner woman, different aspects, and then going into the devotional tantra has been such a beautiful journey.
And I have to say, Amura is marvelous in massage and all of this area, so also we enjoy massage and also movements. It's beautiful.
Absolutely.
I guess what I'm feeling into with that is the real subtleties of like what's happening in my body, so what's happening in everyone's bodies. So like chakras are talked about, but this is an opportunity to actually feel it for yourself, like feel what the energy feels like in your body. And then, as you said, like with another, and it's really palpable. It's like, it's undeniable, because when you stand with another and you do the activities or the tasks, there's physical, you can feel it physically, and there's change in the body. And then moving to the actual physical massage, so you've got from all the way from the subtle to the gross of actual physical touch and holding, and it's really, really beautiful.
Yeah, I'd like to, can I say? Because for me it's like part of the magic for me is really that that Ranjana, that you are bringing so much knowledge. So there is really a lot of knowledge that is brought, which is kind of like a basic, like bringing the learning first without going too much into the theoretical part, but really bringing also the background of it. Why is it working as it is working? And then experiencing it. So for me, then it's not just theoretical, but it's also not just, oh, we're just doing something. It's like kind of understanding why we're doing it, and how does it actually really feel in our own bodies when we are experiencing it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no?
You're like you're both pulling through an energy that is you're passing it on. You're passing on this wisdom. Yeah.
And I think for me it's important to share some knowledge about the Tantra map, because many people don't know that women have different dynamic polarities and receptive polarities, and I want to mention the women polarities. The womb, the heart, and the third eye are dynamic in women bodies, and for men is the first chakra, the lingam, the penis, the solar plexus, the throat, and then on the crown is beyond duality. And this is connecting with the endocrine system, nervous system, but I don't want to go there because
a taster.
So you can know more in the process. Yeah.
Can I ask you both for one of your most favourite moments from the whole 4 modules? If you can take your time, no rush. But if there's something that comes into your heart.
I think for me, can I say, because as we've just finished the kind of the 4th module yesterday, I mean, now so many come into my mind that I think, oh, I could talk about this, I could talk about that. But also yesterday, just really sitting in this big circle of friends and really just to feel how connected everybody is feeling with each other and how at ease everybody is feeling with each other, like, was so precious, you know, like, so precious, like the meditations we did, and we did some singing, and I don't want to say too much about the content, but just like the vibe, how it felt yesterday in the big circle was just so beautiful.
For me, more than a specific moment, I'm feeling so grateful to participate, and I feel so honored to see human being shine. And one of the Tantra principles is transform poison into nectar and see the nectar of each of them. And for me, it's a privilege. I'm feeling very honored because they trust, and I honor their courage as well. So that for me is amazing, and that maybe yesterday was the culmination of these 4 models. So see the beauty, see the beauty. I can express with words, but this expansion.
Awesome. Oh. I had this wonderful experience with the serpent thing, and it was super. I don't even want to say too much, but it was extraordinary. Like, literally, it was extraordinary. And I think I sometimes want really, you know, like, very visceral experiences, and that definitely was. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, amazing.
Thank you.
I would very much like to know about the upcoming Intimacy Gathering.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! 2 of our very special facilitators, and I would really love to know what juiciness you've got coming up.
Well, as always, it's a gathering of friends coming together in celebration, in connection, in meditation. We've invited lots of teachers bringing their gifts, bringing their workshops, bringing their knowledge. And we can say a bit more about the kind of bits in the program, but the overall vibe is maybe good to say. It's really people coming together who have an interest in connection, in kind of connecting more with more awareness and more authenticity with themselves and with others, like getting to know yourself better, and therefore being able to come from a really kind of an honest place within themselves when they meet others, which is just so rewarding. So it's really like a meeting, a real meeting.
Yes. For me, we like to mention a little the history behind the Intimacy Gathering, because I have to say that Osho Leela has a lot of experience holding different festivals, and in particular the Intimacy Gathering starting many years ago with Sarita and Devarash. It was called a Tantra Festival, and then was Devarash with Niraj, and become a little more wild and very masculine. And after the lockdown, we decided to bring something more subtle and sensual. In fact, it's called Intimacy Gahering, a tantric journey into sensuality, joy and connection. And for me, that's these three words are the key of the festival. Sensuality, because we are in a physical body, and through our senses we can enjoy life, food, making love, running, sleeping, flavors, different flavors of life. Joy. Joy is the most vulnerable feeling. To feel joy, if we are closed, we don't feel anything. But when we are open, we feel everything. Pain, different aspects, different emotions, but of course we can feel joy. And connection. Connection with people, connection with friends. It's a holiday season, August, so it's an amazing place to come and have really beautiful holidays. Easygoing. We will have a place where people can do art. It's called the Tantra Art Area. Also, we create this year emotional well-being, so to hold in the emotional aspect of the participant as well, and live music, and of course a very solid Tantra teachers, not just in Tantra area, also dance, what else?
Breath
intimacy,
work,
psychotherapy,
conscious touch,
exactly,
yoga, meditations, like really, and like Ranjana said, also to bringing the art and bringing the music and different ways for people to connect in an intimate way, really, and to learn, to play, to integrate, and also really like with learning to connect, or maybe even to re-taste what they have tasted before, to connect in a way that is really nourishing, to then take that home and take that out into the world, and then being able to make connections in a different way is very precious. And to do all this while having fun and playing.
It's so interesting. The word intimacy, for me, I thought it meant, like being sexual. And because I've done like little bits, I've been to an intimacy gathering before, and I'd say what I realised was there's such an innocence, and that innocence lets me explore with others in a really sweet way to heal parts of myself. And outwardly it could look sexual, but actually it's such a deep nourishment.
Lovely.
That is like, the intimacy is the depth of the healing and in the body and the spirit that you can really go to, and having a whole like festival for that, where there's workshops that you can take home and you can tell friends about, and you can practice with your partner or with friends. Like the wealth of what is shared is like for everlasting.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
I mean,
great.
No, you say.
No, I like what you say about friendship, because Osho Leela is a place where friendship is very important. And the Intimacy Gathering, even now, there is some option to bring a friend together, because could be intimidated to go to a place alone. And if you invite a friend, or you can, you will feel safer. And also, if you are a couple, we always honor couples agreements. So yeah, we support couples, we support singles, we support everybody to have a good time and support the inner blossoming and have fun with yourself and with others.
I also thought to say that the way we've put the program together, like there's always 3 workshops on at the same time, and we really try to balance it that one of the 3 workshops is usually something which you could probably call like non-sexual, and or kind of, a safer option, or a slower option, or an option that is maybe like less challenging. And at the same time, there is often a workshop on that includes some touch, or there is often a deeper journey with breath. So you can really find your own pace, and you can really create your own journey. And that's what we encourage very, very much, to really listen to your body and listen to your system, and really go like, wow, what is it what I need right now? Do I want a challenge? Do I feel kind of playful and wild, and I really want to connect in a playful and wild way? Or do I want to go more to a place where I can go more into silence and more inside? Or might even not go to a workshop at all. You might go into beautiful nature, or you might go to the art space. So really taking time to integrate the workshops. Yeah.
Where you would like to go to talk with our well-being team if you feel triggered for something.
Yeah.
So we will have that space as well.
And the sharings, we do like tribal sharings every day. So you are in a kind of a smaller group of people that you travel with together, and you have a kind of a daily check-in with each other, which also is just really kind of soothing for the nervous system to kind of just really know like, wow, each day at this particular time I'm meeting my tribe, and can go more into kind of depth and checking in with each other how we're doing.
Yeah, that brings a family friendliness as well,
Yeah.
isn't it? Because you connect from the first day to the last day, and you get to know people more deeply, and it's a kind of like effortless way to make friends, isn't it? So connections just happen organically there. You don't have to like go and search out someone to make friends with. It just it builds very, very smoothly and easily.
Yeah.
And there's safety, and someone you can go to at any point in the festival.
Totally.
Yeah. And it's a good place to connect face to face with another human being, because now in this era we are talking a lot through WhatsApp, Zoom, everything is through a computer or mobile. So if you are missing this connection, holding hands with someone, dancing, it's something real.
Yeah. A very safe space to do that. And again, coming in with the play, as you said, the opportunities to have very less intense, possibly workshops where it's maybe something like it might be like conscious touch, or where you're like rolling about with others all in clothes and just like having some nice play, or moving through to kind of orgasmic embodiment. And there's kind of, you feel into yourself of what you need, and there's this magic about Leela as well. As soon as you step on the grounds, for me anyway, you can really drop into yourself, and there's this kind of supportive energy that lets you feel, actually, what do I need next? And I'd say you almost step onto this path, and it takes you on to the places you need to go. It takes you to the workshops you need, and there's this kind of feeling of like, that's exactly what I needed right now, and that person saying that thing right now has really soothed the part that I needed soothing.
And even not, like we said already before, like not necessarily always in the workshops, it can be like there is a beautiful cafe, for example. It might just be that you hang out with people, and there is a vibe of intimacy and connection. The conversations are of a very different level and a very different nature. So I think often the gems might not even happen in the places where we think they might be happening, but more like when you think like, oh, I just relax and I share with a friend, and then some understanding might happen, or some kind of new idea that you might get for where you want to go in your life, or don't know what. But it's like the whole experience.
Yeah, very true, very true. And is there anything you're looking forward to yourselves in bringing or experiencing?
I'm looking forward, first of all, I'm totally looking forward to kind of welcome everybody back in. I mean, I don't know if you know, but last year I got ill in the very last minute. So actually we prepared everything. And then on the day before the festival, or actually the morning of the festival, I got ill, so I wasn't in it. So I'm personally very much looking forward to be in it and to really taste it. And also this time, because Ranjana just mentioned the art area, which is the first time that we are offering that, I'm looking forward to that as well. Just really, because we have said so many times for people, like, you can get into this wanting to experience it all and kind of really trying to make the most of it and missing these moments of giving time to integrate. And I think just having a place where people can go and just be and integrate while painting, for example, or while jamming and while just hanging out is very beautiful.
And for me, I would like to mention two things. One, there is a space for beginners in the festival and for people who have been here many festivals. So there is space for both. Different level of workshops. Yeah. And the second, we are the faces of the festival, but behind us there's Osho Leela structure with so many workers, with so many people behind the scene, or people, friends who just come to help us during the festival, and the community who are living here always. And without this support, any festival, not just the Intimacy Gathering, is not possible. So it's a lot of energy, a lot of love, a lot of passion, and we are doing something different here. We are creating a magnetic field of joy, meditation, celebration, sensuality, friendship. So yeah, it's a place to be.
Yeah, beautiful you say that.
Can you tell me some of the people that are coming, some of the facilitators?
I always find it a bit tricky because it's always like kind of, you mention one and then you don't mention another.
Okay.
So I don't know. I
think the invitation is to go to the website.
Me too, thank you.
That is osholeela.com.uk, and you will see who are coming, the bios, what they are doing. And I think also the promo team is sending emails, so in these emails you can read what the name of the workshops. Yes, because we don't want to forget.
It's terrible. You think afterwards,
because there's quite a few, isn't there? So it's like kind of like trying to remember everyone and their specialities. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
But like we said before, there is dance, there is breath work, there is touch, there is so many different ways. Like check it out on the website. So osholeela.co.uk.
Super. And so thank you for telling us how to get in touch with Osho Leela and check out the Intimacy Gathering and find out who's on and book your tickets. How could we maybe get in touch with you two?
Maybe you said before.
Yeah, but with me, because I am Osho Leela friend, so I spend some months here or weeks, but my base now is in Barcelona, and my website is ranjana.one. Very simple. Ranjana.one.
The one.
Everything become one. No, it's not the one for me. It's everything different stream become one. So meditation, shamanism, tantra, and deep healing. So that is the intention. Ranjana.one. And my Instagram is the same.
And when you say .one, it's like the number or is the word one?
The word.
Yeah.
And is that .com or .co.uk?
No.
.com?
No, it's .one.
Oh, because you are the one. We'll find you. Super.
And if you want to get in touch with me, then you can really, the easiest is to get in touch with Osho Leela. You can, because I'm here all the time if I'm not on holiday. And so the easiest is really to get in touch with Osho Leela, and then I can get back to you.
Yes.
Okay, super.
And through mails as well.
Yeah.
If they want to receive information.
Yeah, so we have a mailing list as well. So you can go on the osholeela.co.uk and you can join our mailing list, and it's always super. You get lots of videos and photos of what's going on around the place, so you can really tap into the feeling of what it is like to be here. And you can check out our Instagram, which is osho.leela, and the mailing list and Instagram, and
social media,
it's
easy to be in touch now in these days.
Yeah, super. So is there anything else that you feel your body wants to tell us about? Anything or anything coming to your heart?
Thank you to you for this amazing interview. And who are behind the camera, that is Luis and Josh.
Hello.
They prepare everything here.
Yeah. Yeah, no, beautiful. It's just, it feels really, really beautiful to share the, I don't know, to try to share the flavor, to try to share the vibe, what we are offering and who we are. So I just really hope that it kind of, that everybody can feel a bit like what we're about. Yeah.
Feels very warm here right now. So
yes.
With love,
yes,
not with temperature. Great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Super lovely. Thank you, Aurora.
Thank you. And thank you.
Love shower.
Thank you so much.